Are you gentle enough?
Okay, wait a second, yeah?
Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it is the beatboxing, the music making, the vlog filming, the game playing, the race swinging, the car loving Shawn Lee. We have him with us right now. What have you been up to during this amazing MCO period?
A lot of gaming, because I'm kind of stuck because I can't get to the workshop to finish up my car. I actually have fabrication to be done, so that consists me to go to my welding machine, which is at my friend's workshop. So definitely I can't move anywhere and I cannot continue this project for this moment. But all in all, if you ask me what I'm doing, I'm just been going on GTA and all, but waiting on the rules to be like lifted up and the situation to get better so that I can go back and fabricate like my radiator, my intercooler, because all those are going to be custom made by me.
So what are you talking about here? You're talking about your car that...
my drift car.
Your drift car. So it's now Tesla, and you got a 2JZ.
Swap. Yeah, 2JZ swap from a 3S.
What were you hoping to have had that car enter if the MCO COVID wasn't hit?
I don't know, I just wanted, because it's been a childhood dream that I wanted to build cars, because I always like playing remote control cars, and you know those Tamiya cars? I mean, if you came from that time where you have rollers on the side where it goes. I was born in the 90s, so it's like a 90s thing. Every kid, like guy kid, would be playing this thing, and you basically have to customize it yourself. So,
but is that why you're very bad at doing cornering? Because there's no steering involved. It's just going.
So
just
funny.
Driving straight.
Do I feel like a challenge? Would you like to challenge me?
I'd love to do a challenge. I'd love to do a challenge. We should do some esports driving.
Yeah, I guess. Nah, e-sport driving. Do the
we
real
should do
driving,
for
Peter.
real.
Yeah, do the real one.
Let's go back to when we met then. What were you driving when we met? Back then it was a black car, I remember.
Yeah, it was a Nissan 180 SX.
Yes, a Nissan 180 SX.
And then at the same time, I had a Toyota Mark II JZ81. I enjoyed it a lot, and I think that was the time where I fell in love with Toyota. Yeah, I'm a fan of all cars. It's just that I just got favoritism to like Toyota because of the JZ and because of my Mark II. And I also, I'm a JZ fan, man. I'm sorry to say, man. I'm a 6-cylinder fan. I used to be a RB fan, but I'm really a JZ fan.
Okay, well, I have to say I did take over your RB26.
Yeah. I sold it to you.
I did manage to break the engine a couple of times. I busted bottom end bearings a couple of times, so it got expensive. I managed to repair it quite cheap a couple of times, and then I just let it go, and I swapped it for an SR20.
Yep.
So
the price is crazy, bro, for the RB26.
Yeah, RB26 is a crazy, and I see now in hindsight that I should have just kept it, left it there, and sold it for cash later. So you're at Altezza, getting back on topic, like long term you were going to do drifting with it, and I know you did the Gazzo racing, and you were gonna put it at the Gazzo racing shows, were you? Like
I was just gonna build a car out of like just self-achievement. I loved building cars last time when I was young, just like really small scales one. And then after that, I just told myself when I was young, I just said I'm gonna build a car myself one day. Like I'm gonna build it from scratch. And I think I managed to collect the funds in 2019, and I decided to pull the trigger, and I decided with this chassis. My end goal is to finish the car with my own hands, because I built the whole thing myself. I rebuilt the engine myself, I fabricate myself, I assemble it myself. I definitely just want to build it, and definitely it has to run. It's not gonna talk the talk, it's gonna walk the walk, bro.
Yes. I know personally that you can do drifting, and you were saying about fabricating. Was that something like the welding? Is that something you learnt before building your car, or is that something you learnt as you were building it, as you realized you might be needed to?
I think everything was learning as I was doing it. I literally, because I have a very good teacher and friend who built my drift car last time when I had a 180 SX, and he's a really good teacher because he had so much confidence that I could do it. So I did not learn it before I open up the engine. He just told me to open it up. So I just did whatever he said, and as long as the time passed, I did my own research on YouTube and do my own research on everything. That I go back and revert to him. Basically, I had to find the questions to ask him. I think that's the best thing in learning. What I've learned is you have to have the right questions, and you can't just expect somebody to teach you everything just like that. I used his welding machine first, and he taught me like the tips and all kind of stuff. But then again, it comes down to like practicing and your own like will to learn. So I decided to pull the trigger and buy a welding machine myself. I went to the extent because I really enjoy fabrication. I don't know why. I just enjoy anything got to do with like mechanical building stuff. The satisfaction you get when you build the thing, just like when the first thing I built on that car was the coil covers, because I couldn't find a nice one on the market, and I told myself like, screw that, man, I'm just gonna make my own one. So I ordered my own materials and just made it myself, and it turned out like I liked it because it was like brushed aluminum coil covers, because I changed the stock coils to K20A. So the satisfaction when I saw that thing fit on it, I was like, man, I love fabricating. So it started from there, just cutting aluminium, and then after that I wanted to learn how to weld, because when I learn how to weld, I can do like many more things. The sky is not the limit anymore.
The sky is limitless. You can actually do everything on site where you are.
So that's why I enjoyed it, and I learned it on the process. I did not learn it before this. Yeah, I learned it when I started doing this car.
And you did the Gaza Racing Championship, and you won. What class were you racing there?
The one that I won was the promotional class. I won it twice. So the first race, season 1, I joined the promotional class. Then the second one, sporting class. Then third one, promotion class back again. And then I think the third one, wait, is this season? No, the third one is promotional class.
Yeah,
and then,
I know you've been shifting classes.
Season 4, I'm in sporting class, racing for a team called Laser Moto, which is a branch in PJ.
Well, unfortunately, it's on hold a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, man.
Right?
I was supposed to go for MCS, but we didn't get to go because it was the time when this thing happened.
Right now, it's MCO. Are you on Netflix? Any shows that come to mind right now?
I just finished Lucifer. And I also watched Attack of the Titans, but I stopped at the last final season because it was too annoying because they keep releasing it too slowly, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch it.
What are your 5 favorite TV shows or movies with cars in?
Infinite. Bet you haven't heard of that yet.
I haven't. You're pulling them out the bag now. You're trying to make me look.
It's the one with the Mark Wahlberg, and then the car can actually change from left-hand drive to right-hand drive.
Oh, right. Okay, and that's useful for crossing over from England to France, is it?
But it was a cool car because it had like proximity mines on it. It's something GTA would have. I guess.
Anything else coming to mind? What was that? Spider-Man?
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Oh, like the R8.
Because of his R8, back then it's R8. It looks cool.
Okay.
I like all those concept-looking cars because in Avengers they had this Audi-looking cool car. Third, it's I would say Tokyo Drift, definitely old school Tokyo Drift, and then definitely Fast and Furious 1 and Too Fast, Too Furious.
Okay, so you just wrapped it up real quick there with the Fast and Furious series. Yeah. But no, that's cool.
Too Fast, Too Furious is very specific. It's the second one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's the first, second, and third. That's it. Then no more fast sequels.
I gotta say, I agree with you. And I used to watch Fast and Furious. I watched Fast and Furious in the cinema because I'm that old.
Paul Walker changed the 100 gearbox, 100 speed gearbox.
Yeah. What are the top 5 cars that you wish to own?
Okay, first definitely Porsche GT3 RS.
Oh yeah.
And the GT2. And then I would say definitely this is gonna be then predictable, the Supra JZ80.
Yeah.
And then JZX 100 and maybe RX-7.
All rear-wheel drive cars. Good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Shawn we've just proven, Jantan enough. We literally proved that. All right, Shawn, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being our guest on today's Fuel episode for MCO. And, I wish you all the best for the future. And I hope you get to drive your real car out there on the road soon.
Hopefully
when we get out of
tandem session.
Yes, soon. I'll bring in the SR20, you bring out the 2J, and I'll eat your smoke. Have a good one, Shawn. Bye.
Thank you so much, Peter. Bye bye.
Give us some 2Jz sounds for your crit.
Oh, I thought you wanted some. Give us some beatbox.
And some. There you go, Shawn Lee, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And be sure to check out some of the other videos we've got over here. Maybe that one, or this one, or that one. Remember, get fueled.